Hello everyone, I've once again transformed mobs into Skibidi mobs in Minecraft. Watch until the end. Interesting mobs await you, and we'll start with the buzzsaw mutant Skibidi toilet. For this, we'll take an iron golem. We'll replace its body with a black toilet. We'll give it a head. Don't forget about the legs as well. And let's not forget the arms. We'll add saws to its hands, and we'll attach a jetpack to its back. Here's what we've got. Let's take a look. We quickly build the golem, and there it is before our eyes. Look at those saws. I wouldn't want to be in its way, but fortunately, it doesn't seem to react to me at all. Let's spawn a few of them. Let's see what they'll do to each other. I'm already curious about the outcome. It seems like they aren't getting very active just yet, but I have a feeling that this is just the beginning. Indeed, look at them go. They're tearing them apart. It doesn't look like they stand much of a chance against those saws. Since they don't actually fly, let's imagine they're using jetpacks. Do you think they'll crash? We'll find out shortly, but it seems like they're still doing well. They might indeed be the most powerful mobs in this video. Can they withstand a bunch of TNT? I think not. That might be too much for them. As I suspected, only an iron ingot and a flower remain. I give it a 10 out of 10. Moving on, our next target is the knife speakerman. Here he is. Let's take a piglin. He's a good choice for this. We'll replace his head with a speaker column. Let's make some changes to his arms as well. We'll also paint his body. And no less important detail is his footwear. We're finishing up painting his texture. And here's the result. Let's see how it looks in the game. Look, he has both a version with a sword and a crossbow. Let's create more of them and see how they fight. Do you think they have a chance? Maybe they'll perform better than the previous ones? I have a feeling that they might indeed have a better chance. Look at them, they managed to take down one. By the way, how do you like the baby version of Knife Speaker Man? I'm sorry, but I can't resist. You haven't seen anything, huh? I'll give it around 7 out of 10. Let's move on. Next up is a quite popular character, TV Woman. First, let's create a body template for them. Next, we'll add one important detail to them. And their head as well. And let's create their arms too. And we can't forget about the legs, of course. Here's what we've got. It looks good, although the axe in her hand is a bit surprising. By the way, these two lovely ladies remind you to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe so you won't miss our videos. Look, we've spawned them together with the previous mobs. They complement each other well. But it seems like Madison has an idea to explode them. I won't stand in the way. Let's see if they can withstand it. In principle, you can see that the dynamite didn't really harm them. But I have a much better and reliable idea. Let's try testing them again in a battle against saws. It seems like this time they're taking it much more seriously. Oh, he even fell into that pit. It looks like trouble. You'll see for yourself in a moment. And now it's 2 against 1. What do you think about that? In reality, the situation probably won't change, so let's move on to the evaluation. I'll give her a 9 out of 10. I want to make a jetpack claw Skibidi toilet. Let's take a spider and create its body. We'll add a toilet to it and paint it dark. We'll give it small tentacles, and don't forget to put its head in place. We'll finish by adding a jetpack to it. And we'll give it legs. Without them, it wouldn't be a spider. Wow, I like it. You see, it came out quite detailed, in my opinion. Let's try spawning a crowd of them. How about you? Write in the comments which mobs we should transform next. We'd be interested to read your suggestions. And now let's imagine they're flying with jetpacks again. Let's see if they can survive a fall from such a height. One of them did survive. I'm amazed. Now let's see how they will fare in a battle against these saws. I definitely won't bet on them. They'll almost certainly lose. Well, as I said, they didn't stand a chance. But I couldn't escape from him. 8 out of 10. Now we're going to create a glitch Skibidi toilet. Let's immediately change its body to a toilet. We'll create its head and eyebrows. Let's add these items to it right away. We'll also add protective panels to it, and we'll do the same for the back cover. Here's what we've created. Well, it looks decent, all things considered. Let's move on. He doesn't seem to react to hits at all. Let's try spawning a horde of these toilets again. Sure, let's spawn more of them. I'm curious to see how the villagers will react and how fast these toilets are. Look, they glitched and are now running much faster. I think they'll definitely catch the villagers now. They're incredibly fast. Let's spawn these two to test their strength, as chasing every villager might be a bit chaotic. Well, you can see the results for yourself. By the way, check out the baby version. It looks odd, but cute, to be honest. It seems they didn't appreciate it, and now they're chasing me. It looks even less scary this way. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Next up is the black speaker woman. And as always, we're taking a piglin for this transformation. Let's immediately put its head in place. We're giving it legs, and now the same for its arms. We're adding some details to her, and now we'll give her a speaker on her back. Take a look at what we've got. Let's go into the game. So there's the baby version in the frame right away. No offense to it, but I like it the least. Take a look at how the speaker on her back looks. It's certainly an unusual detail, isn't it? However, look at the couple we have here. They found each other. Now let's spawn a few of each. It will be quite the combo battle. Let's not forget about these glitch toilets. And now I plan to pit them against that guy with the saws. What do you think will happen? Some of them have already perished, and the others are a bit off track, but let's continue watching. It looks like they've lost. There are still 2 guys with saws, but the others are gone. Once again, they're chasing me. It seems they don't like me. Haha, let's move on. I'll give her a 4 out of 10. Next up is the large TV man. Let's start with a zombie. Immediately, we'll put a new head on it. We'll paint it all right away and add its arms. We're doing the same with its legs. And we'll start attaching all the TVs to its back. You just look at that. It looks quite impressive, definitely a 10 out of 10 from me. What do you think? Look at this guy. We didn't even have to spawn him. He comes on his own. But there are too few of them to defeat. This battle is once again in favor of the guy with the saws. Let's check who's faster. They can try to catch a villager. Although it seems to me that they have the same speed. By the way, it seems like they'll chase him for half an hour. We might need to give them some help. Here we've spawned more of them. Do you think this will help them? I still like this baby version after all. Look at how many of them there are. Honestly, I'm getting tired of watching what's going to happen. So let's move on to the last mob. Almost forgot, 10 out of 10. And for the grand finale, we have the rocket-propelled Skibidi toilet. Now let's make some changes to turn the barrel into a toilet tank. We'll add a faucet on top and some more details. Don't forget to put its head in place. And let's add rocket nozzles from an engine at the back. All right, quickly into the game. Overall, it looks pretty decent. I think it deserves at least a 9. And it turns very sharply, as I can see. Look, we don't have any other way to accelerate it, but at least it's something. Well, it's flying quite fast overall. You could say it's an improvised method. By the way, look at its face. The expression is very interesting. Haha. Hey, where are you going? Okay, he can be yours. By the way, I have an idea. Let's try to tame them. Look, we did it! Now, as per the idea, we have a baby version of this mob. Just take a look. It's even cuter than the others. Now, the video is coming to an end. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Watch our videos, like, and subscribe. Goodbye!